Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a really fun collab video with one of my favorite women here on YouTube. Her name is Jamie from Jamie's Journey. If you are not following her, go check out her channel. She does great cleaning videos. Her video is going to be 100 times better than mine. So definitely go check hers out. Her house has better lighting than mine. As you can see, you do see how weird I have the blinds propped open so that we can get a little light in here. It's like, it's 3 o'clock, but it's like a gloomy afternoon. So it's like dark and my blinds are broken. So I have them oddly propped up. Sorry about that, guys. But she just, well, not just, I started following her when I started my very first round of IVF back, when did I do that? In May, and I found her. So second round, she did a second transfer, pregnant with twins. Go follow her. She has amazing mommy content. She does a lot of cleaning, pregnancy updates. Just go check her out. She's amazing. If you're coming over from her channel, hi guys, welcome. My name is Jeana. I do a lot of what I eat in the day, so I'm trying very hard to eat healthy. I am also going through IVF. We will be starting our third round very soon. I like to do cooking videos, all kinds of things on my channel. But today we are going to be doing a cook and clean with me. A lot of you guys have asked for my chicken noodle soup recipe, and I am finally giving that to you guys. Just a forewarning, I made this recipe up and I don't really measure. I will write it out as best as I can down below for you guys, but it's kind of just like a mishmash of, it's not a mishmash, it's a recipe, but I don't have like exact measurements for you guys. You'll see. But I'm gonna finally be showing you that, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna be tidying up a bit. My house isn't like, it doesn't need a good scrub, but it does need tidying up because, as you all know, I hate cleaning, and my cleaning lady didn't come this week because of the Thanksgiving holiday, and my house just needs like tidying up. I will definitely wait for her to be doing the hardcore scrubbing, so I'm just gonna wipe everything down, give everything a quick vacuum, and yeah, make it just look tidy and neat until she can get here next week. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my sink emptied because I hate cooking with like a crazy kitchen. If you guys aren't aware, my house is teeny tiny. We had live in an apartment, so like it's basically kitchen over here, living room over here, and that's it. So, but I hate starting to cook with a messy cooking area, if you know what I mean. So the first thing we're gonna do is get the dishes away and clean off the area where I'll be cooking.
Alright guys, so the first thing I am doing is emptying my sink. I'm filling up the dishwasher and getting everything in there so that when I start cooking, I can refill the sink, because when I cook, I make a big mess and always end up with a lot more dishes. Alright, so now I'm just going to clean out the sink. I'm going to first clean out the garbage stopper. I don't know what that is, but it collects a lot of goo. So my sink gets really dirty because it's white. I'm so embarrassed about how gross that is, but I swear I clean the sink all the time because everything shows because it's white. So I'm just gonna wipe around the sink, wipe down that little pedestal you see over there that holds my soap and my sponge, just get it all clean. And I'm gonna start a load of laundry really quick. I'm not gonna show you the basement because it's gross and dingy like a real live cellar. So now I'm gonna get everything out for the soup. We've got celery, carrots, and an onion. And now we are gonna get chopping. Well, first we have to peel the carrots. Does anybody else just truly enjoy this part of cooking? Chopping carrots and celery and onions are so relaxing to me. And I just love to put my phone up, watch a video while I chop. One of my favorite things. So when I make a soup, I always add a ton of vegetables. Sometimes the recipe will say like 3 stalks of celery or 3 carrots, and I'm like, that's hardly any vegetables. I've got the whole bag of carrots peeled and ready to go, and that entire package of celery. So you'll see that I don't really use all of it, but I use most of it. I just chop it all up and dump it in that bowl so that it's good to go. But I like my soups hearty. I don't like them to be just all broth. Lots of vegetables. if Rob wasn't eating the soup, I would love to have had spinach, but he won't eat any soup with spinach in it. So we're just keeping it basic with carrots, celery, and onions. Alright, so now it's time to get the veggies in this pan. I love to cook my vegetables in ghee. It just gives the soups and anything so much more flavor. And cooking a soup, and I think this is like a cast iron pan. My brand is Martha Stewart. I got it at my bridal shower. I will leave a link down below. I don't know what it is, but cooking a soup in this pan makes everything 10 times better. Now I'm going to add some garlic. I like to use this already minced garlic because I could just scoop and dump. I don't have to chop it, and I love to use a lot of garlic. Now we're going to season it. I'm going to season it with some pepper, salt, garlic, lots of garlic powder. I go through containers of garlic powder like it's nobody's business. So this is my secret ingredient, this chicken bouillon cube. I usually add 2, but I only had 1. I usually add 1 when I'm sautéing the vegetables, and then once the soup gets going, I'll add another. But I swear it just makes the soup 100 times better. I made this soup a couple weeks ago and I didn't have it, and Rob's like, something's missing. It was the cube. So now we're just gonna saute the vegetables on low and get back to cleaning. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is put everything away. We eat on these little TV trays because we don't eat my dining room table. I'm sure most of you are aware that I hate our dining room table. That's a whole long story. But we eat while we watch TV because we have such a tiny space. So I'm going to take all the blankets off the couch because we try to stop the buster hair from getting on the couch with those. I actually just washed them the day prior, so I don't need to do that. I'm just going to wipe down my coffee table. I wiped down the little console table behind the Christmas tree before I decorated, so I didn't think that needed another wipe down. But I'm just going to wipe down all around the coffee table. And our ugly TV stand, another thing that we need to replace, but we're hoping to do that when we decide to move. There's no reason to do it now. It does the trick. Those are all of Rob's, like, that's how he takes, like, the messages, and they just sit there on the TV. We have piles of crap, guys, because we don't have, like, an office. We've just got piles. So now I'm gonna check on the veggies, and they are getting nice and tender. I wish you guys could smell through the screen because the smell is phenomenal. One of my favorite things is onions and carrots and celery sautéing. So now we're gonna add 2 containers of chicken broth. This Trader Joe's one is my all-time favorite. And now I'm just going to put the top on and let that come to a boil and clean up this giant mess I've just made. I am the world's messiest cook. Ask my sister. She hates cooking with me because I make a giant mess. So I'm just going to put everything away and wipe down the counters for the 100th time so that we could get back to cleaning everything else. So in order to use the vacuum, I have to put Buster in the backyard or else he will attack the vacuum and myself. He hates the vacuum. Drives me nuts how much he barks. If it's nasty out, I'll put him in his cage and the barking just like rattles my soul. It goes right through me. So I'm just going to grab my little handheld vacuum and vacuum down the couch. This is something I do often because I hate sitting on the couch when it's covered in the dog hair. I wish we had the rule where the dog wasn't on the couch, but Buster came before me and Rob didn't train him that way. So we just have to coexist and vacuum the couch often. So now I'm going to spray a little Febreze on the couch to help us out with that nasty dog smell. Love the dog, hate his hair and smell. So a little laundry's done and I'm going to fold it while I watch the little Gilmore Girls. This was during the marathon when the Gilmore Girls was on for like an entire week. The Gilmore the Merrier-a-thon or whatever it was called. And you guys know I love me some Gilmore Girls. So what's better than folding laundry while watching? Now we're gonna get back to the soup. I'm gonna get the chicken open and ready to go. You can use any kind of chicken you want. You can use bone-in. My Trader Joe's only had these thin pieces, which worked out in my favor because it was easier to shred. But I know a lot of people like to do the bone-in chicken breast for flavor. I personally don't like bone-in chicken. It kind of grosses me out a little bit. And usually I do the big pieces of chicken breast. But I might switch it after doing it with these thin ones because it was really easy to shred. But you're just gonna pop those in there and re-season it again because I'm an over seasoner. I'm seasoning it with garlic, salt, and pepper. This is when I would usually add in another bouillon cube, but I didn't have it. So yeah, I'm just gonna season this and let it cook. Now, of course, we have more dishes, so I'm going to put those away. Well, not away. I keep saying putting them away. Putting them in the dishwasher. And giving the counters another wipe down I'm obsessed with these Mrs. Meyer's sprays, and I swear I just wiped down to smell the smell again. So now the soup has been boiling for a while and the chicken is ready to come out. So we're just gonna fish out all the pieces of chicken. And just shred them. The shredding can take a long time. I've seen people pop these in their like KitchenAid stand mixer and putting it on and shredding it up. I didn't feel like taking it out. So in like 5 seconds, you're gonna see it all pre-shredded because there was no reason to show you me shredding all the chicken. And voila, all shredded. You could just use 2 forks. If it was cool enough, you could use your fingers, but I just used 2 forks. And you just put it back in the soup. Oh my gosh, the smell of the soup. I know I'm not actually cooking it right now, but I'm reminiscing about the smell. It's to die for. So just put your top on, put it on low so that all of the flavors can get back into the chicken. Put a big pot of water on to boil for your pasta and get back to vacuuming if you want to. I hate vacuuming, but I'm just gonna get it done because you know all the dog hair, all the Rob dirt, because he's a landscaper, comes in with a lot of dirt. So I'm just gonna give the quick whole area a vacuum. You're gonna drop your pasta in the boiling water and cook it however you like it, al dente, really cooked. I like to cook my pasta separate because it gets too mushy if you cook it in the soup. And now it's done. It's just that easy, guys. So you put your pasta at the bottom of your bowl, ladle some soup over top, and there you have it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Jamie's channel will be linked down below, and this recipe will be listed down below. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!